say. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Yes, good afternoon. And the last time you were having a video on polynomials, all right? That was the time when we were having the vaccine, okay? So you were discussing, or last meeting, the video was all about multiplying polynomials, all right? And when we multiply polynomials, we add the exponent of the polynomial with the same variable, okay? So that is what you had in the video, and I just hope that you do or you did the activity. Did you do the activity on that? I give you answers also regarding the activity, okay? So that was multiplication of polynomials. But anyway, we will have a review on that after we finish the topic that we have for the finals, all right? So this day, we will continue still about polynomials, but this time, it will be division of polynomials, all right? So let us now start division of polynomials by a monomial. Okay, we know that a monomial is having one term, binomial is two terms, trinomials means three terms, and polynomials means many terms. Okay, so we have learned that one, and then we will now focus today regarding division of polynomials by a monomial. So that means polynomials divided by a monomial or one term. Okay, so focus is now here. You turn on your video, Mena, and focus. Okay, so let me share with you the discussions that we will have today. Okay, so as I have said, we focus more on division of polynomials by a monomial. All right. Okay, so as we said, when we divide polynomials by a monomial, then we follow some steps. Okay, like number one, how to divide polynomials by a monomial. Number one, please read. Okay, let's start with Heimuk. You read number one.
Arrange the terms in a descending order of the exponents.
Okay, so when we divide polynomials by a monomial, first thing that we do is to arrange the terms in descending order of the exponents. All right, so that means the highest exponent will be the first term, followed by the next, followed by the next in descending order. All right, for example, the exponents are 5, 4, and 3. So therefore, the highest exponent, which is 5, will be the first, next by the second exponent 4, next by the third exponent 3. So that means we arrange the terms from highest to lowest according to the exponents. All right, so that is step number one. And number two, please read pi. Number two, separate
separate the terms in the polynomial
polynomials
and
simplify. All right. So after you have arranged already the terms according to the exponents or to the power, now separate the terms in the polynomials and simplify. So what does it mean? We will have to do division by term. Term 1 divided by the divisor. Term 2 divided by the divisor. Term 3 divided by the divisor. All right? So that means we will do it separately. All right? So these are the steps. Exponents or the power in descending order. After that one, we can separate the term and divide individually. All right? So we will take that one into some examples. All right, here, example number 1. Okay, 4a squared plus 2a divided by a. All right. So as you can see in there, and please remember, we have learned that when we divide exponents, all right, when we divide exponents, we subtract the exponent or the power of the dividend over the divisor. So that means we subtract the exponent of the same variable. So in here, as you can see, you have there 4a squared plus 2a divided by a. Okay? So if you want to write that one separately, then we can do 4a squared plus 2a over a. All right, take note, the divisor is a, the dividend is 4a squared plus 2a. Following the steps, we can separate. So 4a squared over a, 2a over a. So that means we are to separate and then simplify. Now 4a squared is just the same as having 4a times a. Okay, can you follow? Again, 4a squared there is just the same as a times a, which is equals to a squared in our multiplication, divided by a plus 2a over a. Now, as you can see in there, we can cancel out. All right, we can cancel out so that we can simplify. So we have here a and a. Okay. And then we have also a and a. Okay. So can you follow? So what remains? A is cancelled. A is cancelled. So therefore, what remains is 4a plus 2. All right. So that our final answer will now be 4a plus 2. All right. So we can divide it this way because the power is only 2. Okay. But what if the power here is, let us say, 20? So you will have so many a in here. So that is why we need to follow the rule of exponents. When you divide the power, subtract the power of the dividend over the power of the divisor. So that means we subtract, especially when the exponent or power is very big. Because like the example, if we have to the power of 20, then your paper will be full of writing a times a times a times a until 20. Therefore, we follow the rule. Okay, so in that case, you have here 4a squared divided by a is 4a plus 2a divided by a is 2. So this is now your final answer. All right. We will have 2 examples and then let me see if you understand. All right, example number 2. 8m power of 4 plus 6m to the power of 3 minus, sorry, excuse me, minus 4m to the power of 2 divided by 2m square or power of 2. All right, so by just looking at it, you can simply divide, right? So 8 divided by 2, and then m square and m4. You can have 6 divided by 2, m3, m2, right? Or 4 divided by 2 and m square and m square. Now, following the rule, we can separate that one so that we will not be confused. So that means you have there 8 to the power of 4 over 2 to the power of m to the power of 2 plus 6m cubed over 2m square minus 4m square over 2m square. So following the rule, we can minus. Okay, so the exponent 4 minus 2, exponent 3 minus 1, exponent 2 minus 2. All right, so that is why we have now here 8 divided by 2 is 4, m 4 minus 2, right? Plus 6 divided by 2 is 3, m power 3 minus 2 minus 4 divided by 2 is 2. You have there m 2 minus 2. All right. So we have now our final answer. 4m, 4 minus 2 is 2. So that is why 4m squared. And 3m, 3 minus 2 is 1, right? 1. So that is why we have here 3m minus 2. Now take note here. Any number or variable raised to a power of 0 equals 1. Okay, so we learned that one in exponents, that any number raised to the power of 0, that is always equals to 1. Even if that is so very big, as long as it is raised to a power of 0, then it is equivalent to 1. So in that case, you have here m to the power of 0 is equivalent to 1. So that is why we can cancel this one out, because we have 2 times 1 is 2. So that means this is equivalent to 1. All right. Okay, so hope you follow, so that we have now this whole number 2. All right, so 8m power of 4 plus 6m cubed minus 4m squared divided by 2m squared equals 4m squared plus 3m minus 2. And this will be our final answer. All right. Okay, so do you understand it so far? Before we continue, Proud, did you get it? Jom Jam, did you get?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Kaimuk, it's okay. Fuji, Pai, Brenda, it's okay. Mena, Kim, Focus. All right. Again, you only consider dividing the coefficient or the number by the number, and then the variable and the exponent minus the exponent of the divisor. Okay, so we will go to some more examples, and this time we will use more variables. All right. Okay, example number 3. Okay. 24x squared y minus 12xy squared plus xy divided by xy. Okay, so this time we now consider two variables. Take note. As you can see, we have the coefficient 24, but here coefficient is 1. So therefore, 24 divided by 1 is just 24. 12 divided by 1 is just 12. And you have also, it is having 1 in here. So 1 divided by 1 is 1. Now, we now go to the exponents. Take note, you have here x and x. So therefore, you can minus y and y. So you can also minus x and x. You can minus y squared and y. You can minus. And then you have x and x, y and y. All right. So let's go. We will write it separately so that you will not be confused. Okay. So that you have there 24x squared y over xy. Okay, so as we separate 24 first term over xy, second term minus 12x y squared over xy plus xy over xy. All right. So as you can see in there, x and x. So therefore we have 24 divided by 1 is 24x. Power of 2 minus 1 and y power of 1 minus 1, right? Minus 12x, okay, 1 minus 1, y is 2 minus 1 plus x, 1 minus 1 and y minus 1, okay? 1 minus 1. So therefore, what remains will be, take note, you have here x 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1. And y minus 1 is 0. So therefore, this can be canceled out because that is equivalent to 1. And here, x also, 1 minus 1 is 0, so we can cancel that one out. Here we have 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And here, x, 1 minus 1, y minus 1, we can cancel that one out. Because it is raised to the power of 0, so therefore it is equivalent to 1. Okay? So that what remains is 24x minus 12y plus 1. Okay, take note. Any number raised to the power of 0, it is equivalent to 1. So that is why we have now this final answer, 24x minus 12y plus 1. Okay. So if you would like to do cancellation, then you have 2 and then x. So you have here 1. And then y and y is cancelled. X and x is cancelled. And then you have here y and this one is 1. All right. X and x is 1. Y and y is 1. Okay. So you have also there 1. So that is why you get 24x to the power of 1, and you have also 12, x and x is cancelled, y to the power of 1, and you have 1 divided by 1 is equivalent to 1. So that is why you get the same answer, 24x minus 12y plus 1. Okay? So far, did you get how to divide now? Okay, so let me try. We will go to our workbook and we will answer that one. And I will ask all of you to give your answer. All right? Okay, so please take out your workbook now and open to page. Okay, so let us try if you are now into division. All right, so please take out your workbook now and open to page 39. All right. Again, take out your workbook and open to page 39. Okay. So we have here, all right. So we are 8. Okay. Number 1, letter A, you answer. Okay. PIM. All right. PIM, number 1, letter A. Letter B, Fuji. All right. You are letter B. Letter C, Mena. Okay. So Mena is letter C. Letter D. All right. We have there Jom Jam, letter D. And letter E, we have Pi. Okay, Pi is letter E. Okay, so prepare that one, you answer that one. And number 2, letter A is Kaimuk. All right. Letter B is Focus. And letter C is me. Okay, I will answer letter C, D, and E. All right. So again, number 1, letter A, Pim. Letter B, Fuji. Letter C, Mena. Letter D, Jomjam. And letter E, Pai. Number 2, letter A, Haimuk. And letter B, Focus. Okay, so you have 1 minute to solve that one, although we will answer all. But you solve what is assigned to you. You have 1 minute to solve first that number. All right? Again, solve first the number assigned to you. I give you 1 minute and then we will perform the task. Okay? "50 seconds to solve." All right. "30 seconds." If you are finished, just hold on because we will go to start A first, okay? 20 seconds to answer the number assigned to you. All right. 10 seconds. All right. And let us now answer. Okay. Number 1, divide the polynomials. Letter A, Tim, what is your answer?
2a plus 2a.
Your answer is 2a. Come again. Your answer is 2a or a to the power of 2
To the power of 2
plus.
plus 2a.
All right, very good. Okay. So 4a squared divided by 4, separate. You have there a square. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. And the variable a. All right. So please write also that one in your workbook. So letter A, the answer is a squared plus 2a. Letter B, Fuji, what is your answer? Fuji, letter B, 3 divided by 3, 9. Okay, 3b squared divided by 3, 9b divided by 3, minus 12 divided by 3. All right, Fuji, what is the answer? Fuji, where are you? Okay, please unmute, please unmute. We cannot hear you. All right, please unmute. All right, now, yes, Fuji. 3b squared divided by 3 is, right? 3 by 3 is 1. And you have remaining b squared. All right, what is your answer? B squared plus 9 divided by 3 is, yes, Fuji, 9 divided by 3 is, all right? 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then you have the variable b, so 3b. And negative 12 divided by 3 is 4. So your final answer will be, okay, so there you go, b squared plus 3b minus 4. All right? Okay, so please write that one in your workbook. Letter C, 8a squared plus 4a over a. All right, what is your answer, Mena? Letter C, what is your answer? Just try, just try. Anyway, I will not. Okay, what is your answer, letter C? 8.
4.
Okay. 8 divided by
8 times.
Okay, so 8a squared divided by a is 8a, right? And 4a divided by a. All right. So you have here 8 divided by 8a squared divided by a is you have a, right? So this is 1. And then 4 a divided by a is, all right, 4. So what remains? You have here 8 and a. All right, plus 4. Okay, so letter C, 8a plus 4. All right. Letter D. Letter D, Jom Jam, what is your answer?
10x
10x
minus 5
minus
5.
5. All right, very good. 10x minus 5. All right. Why 10x? Remember
because
x and
divide with
yes.
100 and 5 is
okay. So 50 also divided by 10 is 5. X and x is 1.
there
So
will be
therefore
only
10x minus 5. Very good. Letter E.
Because, yeah.
What is your answer, Pi?
minus 2b.
All right, minus 2b. 7 divided by 7 is 7. So minus 7b. Next. All right, Pi. Negative 49 divided by 7 is negative 7. And then b squared and b. So your answer is negative 7. Yes, Pi. Oh, where are you? All right. Please unmute. Okay, Pi, please unmute.
Yes.
Yes. Negative 7b. And next, the second term, negative 35b divided by 7b. 35 by 7 is? All right. 35 by 7 is? Yes. 35 divided by 7 equals? Okay. 5. Okay. So you have now the answer. Negative 7b minus 5. That is for letter E. Again, negative 49 divided by 7 is negative 7. And b squared and b is, you have there b1. Negative 35. Okay, 35 divided by 7 is negative 5 because b and b is cancelled out. So therefore, you have here minus 5. All right, so please write that one. Write that one in your workbook. All right, number 2, letter A. Okay, finish writing. Okay, so let us now go to number 2, letter A. Kaimuk, what is your answer?
4 minus 5a.
Come again.
4 minus 5a.
10.
No, 4.
Why 4? Letter A, letter A. 10a squared.
Oh, 10 minus 5a.
Okay, so your answer is 10a minus 5. Okay, why 10a minus 5? All right, so take note, you have there 1. Okay, so 10 divided by 1 is 10. A squared and A is A, 1. B and B is cancelled, right? So therefore, you have here 10A, 10 and A, because B and B, 0. So that is. Now, negative 5, AB and AB. So cancelled out. So therefore, your answer is 10A minus 5. All right. So that is for letter A. Letter B, focus. What is your answer, letter B? Focus. Hello, are you there? All right. So letter B, we don't have much time. We will not wait. Letter B, 40 divided by 5 is 8. All right. X and X, you have there 1. Y and Y is cancelled. Okay. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. X and X is cancelled. Y and Y is cancelled. So therefore, your answer will now be equals to 8x minus 2. All right. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So 8x minus 2. All right. So you answer letter C, D, and E. That will be your task.